Are the housing headlines about a pending real estate crash giving you a headache? Well, if so, you are not alone. Most people I talk to today are completely frustrated and don't know who to believe. But there is hope. If you know where to look, not only can you find great info, but it is filled with accurate and non-spin data. So if you want to find out the telltale signs of a housing crash based on 3 pieces of actual data, stick around until the end of this video. Hey, my name is John Michaela. I'm with Michaela Mortgage, and I'm a 30-year veteran of the mortgage industry. And we pride ourselves on giving our clients and our community the no BS view of the markets. And because of this, I'm always, researching, digging around, trying to find information that is based upon fact and can be reliable. And I just found this great video that I think gives the best version of really my own take on the housing market. And what I want to do is share a quick summary of this video, because really I think it closely represents my beliefs and the info I'm providing to our clients on a daily basis. So this video was produced by MHFIN, and in summary, it basically illustrates that housing prices are caught in this battle along the supply-demand curve between low inventory and supply on one side and affordability and demand on the other side. Here's a video clip from the video explaining.
Supply, which is also known as inventory. Right now, if we look at our current inventory situation, what we see is that we're still well below what was considered normal in the pre-2020 world. According to Alto's research, as we speak, there are around 400,000 single-family homes for sale, which is an improvement compared to years past, but still well below the 800K number we saw in years prior to 2020.
So for example, in our local markets, we continue to see multiple offer situations and homes selling for more than list price. This is happening even as we see home sales 20% lower on a year-over-year basis. Just last week, we had 2 clients lose out on their offers, both of them being $100,000 over asking price, and they still lost. So, and with prices like that, there's no wonder why we have an affordability issue. So here's how they break down that affordability issue inside their video.
According to redfin.com, the average homebuyer housing payment has increased by more than 90% since May 2020. Just 3 years ago, a new buyer could expect to pay around $1,300 a month for the average home. Today, that number has increased to a record high of $2,566 per month.
And with interest rates at their highest levels in 20 years and mortgage payments in many cases up as much as 90% compared to the pre-2020 area, you can see why affordability continues to struggle alongside current home prices. Overall, this is why you're seeing so many headlines of a market crash or predictions or prices falling to pre-2020 levels. But here are more facts and data points behind those predictions.
Now, looking over the case Schiller, I would say it would be difficult, if not impossible, to have a crash that takes us back to January 2020 levels. That would require a top-to-bottom crash worse than 2008. With bankruptcies at all-time lows and unemployment as well, this type of crash seems out of touch.
Hey, if you're finding all this helpful, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for more no BS, no spin reviews of the housing market. And now back to the video. In case you were unaware, in the 2008 crash, housing prices fell between 22 to 28%, depending on which source you follow. And to have prices fall now to pre-2020 levels, as the video confirms, prices would have to fall 35%. Now, MHFIN's video, they kind of do a predictive price decline of like 15 to 20%, but they temper their prediction by referencing 3 events that would have to take place in order for this to occur. Here is what they have to say.
We know that in order for prices to come down significantly, we need inventory to rise significantly. Specifically, we would like to see this number, the number of single-family homes for sale, go from today's count of 400,000 to the old number of 800,000. At the same time, we would want to see rates remain higher than typical, and unemployment would likely have to jump up as well. The sad truth about home price collapses is that they simply cannot happen without some sort of damage to the job market.
One thing I think we all learned from 2020 is that anything is possible. So while the 3 factors listed inside that video could happen, you have to realize that housing prices are already down nationally from $413,000 at their peak in the middle of 2022 to last month's median price of $388,000, which that represents about a 6% price drop already. You should also consider that from the absolute bottom of the post-2008 crash that prices had, they did eventually recover, and that today home prices are up over 40% from the top peak in 2008 pre-crash highs. So your time frame or your window of homeownership can play a huge role in your decisions. So where does that leave you? I've been saying now for quite a while that everything in these markets is relative. You have to make your own decisions based on what is best for you, your financial well-being, and your timing related to your housing needs. Because let's face it, whether it's renting or living with relatives, friends, family, or buying a home, regardless of the market, we all need a place to live. And in each area of the country, things are different. So it's best to work with a knowledgeable professional that can provide you with solid and accurate data about specific local markets. So we want to help you make good, informed decisions based upon facts and data instead of having it be an editorial or a prediction. So continue to follow us, hit the subscribe button below. And until next time, this is John Michaela with Michaela Mortgage at Dart Bank.